Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be making sun-dried tomatoes. So for this recipe, by the way, this is a very easy recipe, and now it's summer and you can get them done in no time, in just a couple of days. So for this recipe, we're using this type of tomatoes. I think they're called plum tomatoes. So you just slice them in half and then you put them on a tray. I have this tray, so I covered it with some baking paper. Here they are on the tray. Now I will be using some sea salt. It helps with preservation and for taste, of course. So just sprinkle them. Not too much, but not too little. And then you can either use oregano or basil. I have another tray that I added oregano. I'm gonna show it to you in just a second. So for this tray, I'll be using basil. Just a tiny bit. Okay, I'm gonna take them in our backyard. Really sunny outside. There we go. Basil sun-dried tomatoes. They will be ready in a few days. Now, this is my other tray that I prepared yesterday. See how they look like. They started to dry. And I'll keep you guys posted to see how they look like tomorrow in another video. That's how the tomatoes look like after being about 6 days in the sun. Now I have a pot of boiling water here in which I added some vinegar. And now I'm going to add the tomatoes and I will let them boil for about 5 minutes. Here they are. I boiled them for about 5 to 10 minutes and I lined them on a clean towel. Now they have to get dry again before you put them in olive oil. So I have an additional towel here and I'm just gonna pat them dry just like so. Okay. These are the tomatoes. I have this jar that I'm planning to reuse, and that's where we will be putting the tomatoes, and we'll be adding some sliced garlic. Now I would like to keep this recipe simple, so I'll be using just garlic and extra virgin olive oil, but you can also add other spices like oregano. So I'm taking the tomatoes and I'll place them in the jar one by one. I'll try to fit all of them, but if not, I'll be using another jar, no problem. A little bit of garlic at the bottom. Okay, less than a jar here, and I used about 3 kilograms of plum tomatoes. So I'll be adding some extra virgin olive oil now. It's quite a lot of oil. Well, you will see that in a couple of hours or maybe until the next day, the tomatoes will be soaking some of this oil, so you can add up some more. Now I'll be using this teaspoon just to press them a little bit to make sure that the oil gets everywhere. They say that you should macerate them. You should keep them at least 2 or 3 weeks before you serve them. But we usually keep them in the fridge and they will be eaten within 2 or 3 days, so no worries. Here we are, almost a full jar of sun-dried tomatoes in olive oil. Let me know what you think about this recipe. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you tried it. It's really, really good. You can keep this jar in the fridge, or you can have it for later. See you next time. Bye.